Alright, here we are. So I believe we're working. Alright, cool. I think we're live. Here we go. We're going to start the Basketball Classic story mode right here on Wednesday nights. This is the plan here. So it's Wednesday night. Generally, we're going to try and start this around closer to 7. Give you an hour of some story mode Basketball Classics. So without further ado, I think it's time to start playing some Basketball Classics for you. So here we go, into story mode. I'm so pumped. Oh man, that's quite a face. That was intense. I'm feeling it now. Someone just take that basketball. Man, I need to select my challenge. Who do I want to take on first? I'm going to go with the 89 Chicago Bulls, just because I'm familiar with the team, so I want to take them down. Oh yeah, here we go. Shooting guard. Go with the standard 5 minutes here. It's kind of the... let's go with modern for now. So here we go. I'm the scrubs, apparently, I guess. So here we go. Scrubs versus the Bulls. Tom says, what's up? Here we go. Play on legend difficulty. I don't know. Do I have to do that in the settings? I didn't even look. Maybe I should go check and make sure I'm on that legendary difficulty. Just to make sure. Deontay wants to know what my 3 favorite barbecue sauces are. Tom, there is no difficulty here, I guess. Oh man, I hate when I do this. Yeah, I didn't see the option, so we'll just go back right into story mode here. So here we go. And we already watched this, so we're just going to go to it. Playing 89 bowls here. Deontay says this game is not good, apparently, in his opinion, but, you know, Deontay's a moron, so that's okay. Alright, so back to the game that I was going to do here. Yeah, as Tom says, it doesn't think it gives you an option for story mode. I don't think it does. Probably just improves the difficulty as we move through it. So that makes sense. Oh, I see how it is, Deontay. Deontay's already trashing me as a host, so whatever. For some reason, my scrubs are all in gray. I don't know why my people aren't normal, any kind of normal color. Just splashing threes to start the game. That's how we do it here in Scrubville. Now, if you'll notice, my gameplay is centered around stealing the ball. And three-pointers. Right now, this game is a breeze. You just threw it right to me. I wasn't even paying attention. Oh, he blocked me, though. Look at that. Guess I should have moved around more, I guess. Alright, so what I love about these plays is that it really kind of gives you a chance to... Man, I'm just getting stuck. Gives you a chance to find a guy getting that speed burst. So that's what I try to go for, and I use it a lot against Matt the other day when I played him, and it worked fantastically. If you use the isolation, the guy just goes as soon as you hit the button and get some crazy speed, and it's fantastic. You just blast right past the defense. And then there's the pick and roll. Pick and roll sends one guy up the middle, and if I don't, I'll let them take it down so I can show you that play. Cause that's one of my favorite plays is the pick and roll. I gave up my shutout for you. So as soon as I hit X, dude flies up, gives me a screen, bolts to the middle, dish him the ball, let him go for a dunk. And it's a good way to get a chance at easy points. So I enjoy that play a lot. Isolation's a good one because it gives you a bolt past defense, as I already said. Off-ball pick, I really haven't figured out my best option here for it. So Deontay says I'm crushing it, and yeah, this first game of the story mode is not very difficult, and I'm sure it'll get difficult as we continue on through the game. Obviously, I'm going to call timeout, give my pass, but didn't get it off. So far, it's been pretty simple, but I have been denied twice at the rim. Went up for 2 dunks that I got blocked on, so that was pretty embarrassing. Oh no. Well, that was pretty embarrassing for them because I only had 1 move. I'm just splashing threes left and right, even though my guys aren't very good. Noted by the name Scrubs. Let's run another play. Let's run the pick and roll. No, we're not going to run the pick and roll. Here we go. Alright, so here we go. Get him dishing down the middle. Pass it off, pass it off. Yes! He's not going to block me. Done. Alright, let's try the off-ball pick again. So there he is. Nice shot from the elbow. Beautiful. 2 points. Easy pick off. Now with picking off passes, I don't think you actually have to hit the steal button. I'm pretty sure I've just kind of walked in front of passes, and if you're in the way of a pass, it gives you the ball. I mean, I'm a big try to steal the ball kind of guy. So I always go for that steal, always blast an X. But the negative of hitting the X is it slows you down. And it slows you down quite a bit, but it doesn't stop me from using it too often. Tom says the scrubs need a shower. And you know what, you might be right. I was kind of wondering what nationality they are, but they could just be really filthy. It's an astute observation there, Tom. They're a dirty group of boys, that is for sure. I'll miss that last second shot, but that's alright. So Deontay says whooping some behind, which I very much am. It's like I said, this is the first game of story mode, so you'd expect it to not be very hard, and it is definitely coming off as not very hard. Okay, I'm just throwing it all the way down the court now, just to get some more points real quick. I think I'm going to try to dunk less just because it takes more time to dunk. It makes the game a little bit longer, which is fun. But when you're destroying someone, you kind of want to just use whatever you can do to make the time go as fast as possible. And the cutscenes are awesome, but obviously the clock's going to stop during the cutscene. Since I want to just get this beating done with, I'm just going to start heaving threes every time down the court. Hopefully we can get through this game. Get to something a little more challenging than apparently the terrible 89 Bulls. So Deontay wanted to inform me of everyone that was in the halftime show. It was Prince, Destiny's Child, and the TNT crew. Yeah, so every halftime show has some sort of reference to some sort of band that if you can make the connection, it makes it pretty fun. So it's a cool little thing they do. I really enjoyed that too. I think there's only a few right now, but it's entertaining to say the least. I like it. Tom says that's a stellar lineup for a b-ball game. I mean, it's probably better than any Super Bowl has ever had. Honestly, it's, you know, aside from Janet Jackson, that was probably the best Super Bowl show in the history of the world. But you know, that's just the thing. And did that dunk because I got the pick off. Like I said, I'm trying not to do dunks. I want the game to end as soon as possible so I can get this beating over with. But at the same time, continue to lay the smack down. Ooh. Missed another last second shot. That's a bummer. Deontay says the Destiny Child performance was absolutely amazing. I'm sure it was. I mean, you know, it's Destiny's Child. Deontay wants to know D Slime's ever showed up recently. Asked if he's gone to the loony bin. I mean, he's a crazy dude. I don't know if he's went to the loony bin though. I wouldn't be totally shocked. I mean, these Bulls can't make anything. It's It is just a breeze here in level 1. Just smoking them. I mean, they don't even move fast. And that's another part of this problem. Is as a person that is stealing, I'm still running just as fast as them. So I mean, this difficulty right now, it really is like assuming that you are playing for the very first time going in, which generally you probably are. You go into a game, and the first thing you're going to do is you're going to pick up and you're going to try and play whatever single player mode I have, which is in this case the story mode. And so they're going to make it easy on you so that you can learn the game. Obviously, I've learned the game. I've played with the Retro Sports League, and we've played a couple tournaments, so I'm breezing through them right now. I'm just destroying them. I've already learned a good chunk of the tricks of the game, which I hope to learn even more as we continue here. Now, generally, I would say the last 10 seconds, when it gives you the option to call a timeout, you call a timeout and you get a quick play down the court, which is generally what I would do. But just trying to get through the game, just inbound it as quickly as possible, move on to the next round here. So there's my very unshowered man getting that post-game interview. As you can see, the stats are extremely skewed. They only shot 21%, so they weren't even really playing that well, even if I gave them a shot. So it's just the difficulty was put on. Keep you into the game. Doesn't want to beat the crap out of you in the first game and then make you, quit playing. So I mean, it makes sense. All right, so I got that one. Let's go to let's look at the point guard of the '90 LA East, which I believe is Magic Johnson of the Lakers, but not really because we don't have the NBA licensing here. Oh, here we go. Alright, so we'll go ahead. I feel like I want to go through with this with the 3 minutes, just because if this is as easy as the last one, I don't really want to go through the 5 minutes, but the 5 minutes is what we found to be more of a standard, more of a normal thing to do. So I'm going to go ahead and bump it down to 3 minutes, and if any of you have a problem with that, just let me know and I'll extend it next time. But I'm going to go with 3 minutes here. Keep this shorter so I can move on a little, get to some tougher games hopefully sooner. Alright, let's do this. I'm ready. Alright, so the jump ball is always a tap. So you got players like Cracks who's just gonna blast it, and he beat me every single time on the tip off. Then you got, I don't know, guys like me that aren't as good at the taps. Oh, I can see we got a little faster movement here. Oh man, here's Michael Jordan dropping threes. Can't stop him. You see I got one dude just flying around the court. It's obviously my MJ. He's the only one that's not dirty. He showered. Oh man, wasn't expecting that. A little more effort out of him this time. So obviously it ramped up the difficulty a little bit in this game. Run that off-ball pick. I was hoping for MJ, but that'll work. Whatever. Dope shot. Everything's going in anyway, so. You can see a little bit more speed out of them. I can't just hit steal and stand right next to them and get the steals right now, so clearly there's some more speed coming out of the opposing team this game. Oh man, I thought I was just letting in the first long three-pointer I've ever seen. Alright, so here we go. Second quarter. Oh, I thought I had that one. I'm going to dish it to my newly acquired Michael Jordan to drop a three ball. I'll just hold on to MJ all game and just tear him up. So MJ's so fast, he's just gonna catch up before they even get a shot off. Oh, look at that! One of my scrubs making a huge block, just putting her away. MJ dropping more threes. Couldn't get that one. Need MJ to get back into play. And 89 MJ, still dropping 3 balls. Oh, hey, what's up, Troy? Troy says, hey. Oh, there's MJ again, doing his job. Dropping 3 balls. So you notice in the last 10 seconds, every time you take a shot, make it more dramatic because it's, you know, getting close to the end of the quarter. They slow it down so you can feel that intensity. Feel the suspense as the ball is drifting toward the net. Looks like it's going to drop short, and it does. So Deontay, who's my halftime show this time? Who was that? You gotta help me out, man. I didn't recognize that person. Where you at, Deontay? Alright, so obviously they're still only shooting 14%. Still really easy. But as you can see though, they are picking up their speed. So you can see a little bit more speed out of the opposing team. But they're still missing shots left and right. I only have 2 moves. Alright, cool. Right into my block. Solid. I'll take that every day. So yet another missed shot. It's kind of hard to win a game when you can't make a shot. So here, let's run the isolation so you can see I'm driving. I hit X and I just pull through it. Full speed. Gives you that speed burst when you hit X. Oh, Dante, you're killing me, man. Busy with something else. You got other business to take care of instead of telling me who's playing my halftime shows. What are you good for then, Deontay? You get in here, you tell me things. MJ, dropping threes again. We have to check his 3-point percentage at the end of this game because I'm sure it is absurd. Because I'm not missing much of anything. And again, I'm sure that has something to do with the difficulty, the way I was able to just walk up and steal that ball. And dropping a last second 3. There it is. So, last 10 seconds I've noticed go into real time. And what that kind of reminds me of is the NHL video games, EA Sports games. Because they play like an accelerated clock. When you pick 10-minute period, then they play an accelerated clock. You get to the last minute of the game, and what it does is the last minute of every period is in real time, so that you can get a feel for, the last minute. You kind of have a better idea of what's going on in the last minute of the game. And, it keeps the game intense in that last minute instead of rushing through that last minute. And I think they're doing the same thing with this, is keeping it so that those last 10 seconds you have a better feel of the end of the game. And I kind of like that. It's nice. Use that last little bit to actually think about what to do in that amount of time. Because if it ran that, as fast as it is right there, it took me 10 seconds to run from where I was to the 3-point line when I got the steal, which is, at the end of the game, not very cool. Here we go. Let's run a pick and roll. Oh, I'm just leaves me wide open on that pick. I'm just going to take that shot all day. Foot on the line, though. Only 2. See, now I'm able to get all the way up there in that 4 seconds because I'm aware of what actually 4 seconds is as opposed to fastness of, fast clock. So it appears as though I shut them out in the second half. So again, just breezing through, getting this initial Legends team. So now I got Magic Johnson. I'm sorry, point guard LA East 1990. This is his actual name. I think we'll go for Philadelphia 1990. I believe that's Charles Barkley there. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's Barkley. We're going to go get Barkley now. I like Barkley. He's got a solid dunk. Recruit with a victory yet again. Again, I'm keeping it 3 minutes for this because I'm waiting for the more intense games to turn up the time, make it a little more intense. Right now, I'm just blowing through them. I don't feel like wasting my time and making these games extra long. Drop one real quick. There it is. Magic Johnson doesn't miss. Oops. There we go. Alright, we're ready. Here we go. Game on. In for another beatdown. Alright, here we go. Magic Johnson. I got Magic and MJ in the backcourt, so it's just gonna be a lot of backcourt play here. So there's MJ getting the steal. He's got Magic Johnson open, but he's gonna keep it himself and then miss a three. Feel bad about himself, but he'll just take it back and miss another one. That's all he does. He just misses threes. Come on, let's get out the Magic. Maybe he'll make one. Nothing's falling this game. So the last couple games have made it real easy for me to make shots. I might have to work a little harder to get my points now. We'll see. Maybe it'll change. Magic blasting in. Going up for a jam. Beautiful. So here comes Magic again. Let's see what we can get with the threes. Little coverage. Dropped it though. Last second three from, 3/4 court. That was close. Alright, there's their first points. Let's run a pick and roll with Magic. Oh, he's got MJ going in. You know we're going MJ. Oh yeah. MJ just throws it down. Man, I'm sorry for everyone that, these games are just total blowouts. I don't even know what to tell you about this. I mean, it's still, I seem to be having a little bit more difficulty shooting, so it is getting a little more difficult. It's 13-6. Oh, I actually got blocked at the 3-point line. So it is turning up. It's getting up a little bit. Eventually, I'm really gonna have to start actually making a difference here. So that was actually a pretty difficult one there. He was moving with me. That's the first time I've seen that. Oh, I left him wide open. That was all my fault. That's a three. Alright, we're going to have to call timeout. We're actually going to do something here. Call that isolation play. Get wide open. That's money. There it is. They're still not calling the timeouts and getting those plays up court though, which I feel like on a harder difficulty they'll probably start doing that. They'll move the ball up the court, maybe give themselves a better chance. Because this is a smart thing to do there. All right, well Deontay knows who this one is because he already told me that one. Alright, so as you can see, like I said, the other team's shooting better. They're actually 50% now. Every other game they were like 20% or lower. And I've even dropped my percentage. I'm down to 58, whereas I've been up to like 70, so it's making the game a little bit more difficult. It is turning it up a little bit here. So I'm actually going to have to work a little bit harder to finish my Legends team that I'm building here. So maybe next game I'll actually turn it up to 5 minutes. Give my team an actual game here. Okay, not the guy I want, not the guy I want. There we go. Oh, I thought I could get MJ to drain one. That's alright, he'll just take the ball and go slam a jammer. Oh yeah, he's out of moves way too early, so I had all the time. So, Tom just asked me, is the computer getting tougher? Yeah, they're getting a little bit tougher. So I mean, that's why this game is definitely closer. They're actually scored over 10. I'm not sure that's happened until this game. And I'm missing shots, so that's a first. But still going to be able to handle them, I'm sure. Alright, Magic, run that pick and roll. MJ with a 67, that should go in. Come on. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh, it's only 24. Ah. Bummer. Alright, so. Give MJ another chance here. Drains that one. Steven left and right, picking up his own rebound and throwing down the slam. That's what's up. Michael Jordan got nothing on him. I'm not going to run a play because I feel like I got an advantage here. Run around and slam a jammer. For sure. With the speed advantage, I was just going to go for it. I've noticed that when you jump for a rebound, even if you're not entirely next to the ball, it does give you a better chance to get it instead of just trying to run to it. I know in NBA Jam, a lot of times I never even jump for a rebound. I would just run toward the ball, and most of the time I would find a way to get it in my hands. So I think making the guy actually jump for the rebound, I think, is a nice thing. Ooh, got that pass all the way to half court. Could have been done easier with a timeout, but it's still not using for some reason. So yeah, Tom says it looks like I got him there. Definitely was able to find a way to. I stopped letting them play with me and started picking up my plays to make sure that I could take care of them. And I did. Took care of him just fine. So there's some Charles Barkley now. Looks like we got some Larry Bird over here. So I think we're going to go with some Larry Bird. Love me the clearest man on the planet. So let's add him to the Legends roster if we can. Or, I'm sorry, my Scrubs roster. So here's looks like what it looks like Dr. J. I'm gonna turn up to 5 minutes just because I've seen a little bit of difficulty go up. So maybe if we might actually have a game. We'll see though. We'll see. Here we go. Yeah, this guy eating his lollipop down there. Well, I'm just missing 3-pointers. It's game time though. Here we go. Alright. Still got a dirty man taking my jumps. actually beat me on it. Maybe I should try harder next time. So, like I said, everything's getting a little bit more difficult. I'm losing for the first time tonight, so I'm actually kind of excited about that. So I'm looking for an actual game here. Oh yeah, there it is. Throw it down. Oh, Larry Bird, I believe was the one that just dropped that. I didn't catch it, but kind of looked like it. A little early. Oh boy, I have to play this game a little bit harder now. Looks like I was right to think that it's time to turn up the game, because I am just getting smoked right now. Getting whooped. Wide open MJ. There it is. We'll claw our way back in. Sweet, getting my boards. It's isolation with MJ. Let's see, where can we go? Where can we go? Blasting in. That move seems to work almost every time still. Going up once and down. I feel like at some point it's going to stop and we'll figure it out then. But as long as it's working, I'm taking it. Pick and roll with Barkley. I don't know, I don't feel comfortable with this. Get it out. Wide open. Oh, come on, MJ. It's giving me all my filthy men. There we go. Pick and roll. Now I think what I've seemed to notice is that the pick and roll continues to use my scrubs instead of my actual players. Alright, so Tom says, let's go Slapshot, don't let the scrubs down. Well, finished the quarter on top, so it started off rough, went down 7-2, but back in this. We got this. Magic Johnson's going to call the pick and roll. Once again, we got another scrub going in. Oh, couldn't get around him, so I got to dunk over him. Now, if I get around him, that means I can get ahead of him, and then it's just tap to get there. And generally, if you have someone that's better dunker, you can have no problem getting that dunk off. Alright, we're going to run this up with no play. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. He got him behind him. No chance. No chance. Very hard to get that catch up there on those. Oh, it dropped. I tried to pass that off. I still can't figure out if I can start going up for a shot and then make a pass. I've tried a few times and I don't know if I'm just timing it wrong. Oh, I thought I got around him. Looks like I'm just gonna throw it down in his face. Wait a hold up. I don't know if you saw that, but that said moves -1. He had an extra move to get me. This is bogus. I don't know what that was about, but I'm not happy. I just got stuffed on a bonus move. Oh, come on, I was around him. Give me that one. Man, it's getting harder on those blocks. They're getting bonus moves and they're jumping right to the bottom. What is going on? Strain threes. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, Magic. We'll fight it. We'll make it through. We'll make it through this garbage. All this game, doing everything it can to beat me. I'll fight right through it. Always the scrubs on the plays. Come on, give me something for real. There it is. Magic Johnson's feeling it. Even taking the inbounds. Oh, stuffed though. I'm having trouble getting these dunks in. There it is. rebound, tip in, essentially. We're taking care of them. There we go. Oh my goodness. So I have just been thieving them left and right this quarter, and it has turned the game around. Yeah, Tom says, now I'm turning around. Yeah, I am turning around. I'm not going to let this team beat me. Not at this difficulty. Come on. It's not there yet. It's not ready for Slapshot yet. Okay? Just not. Alright, here we go. What are we doing? What are we doing? I got no one. You're open. Take it. Oh. Just steals everywhere. And then missed threes just as much. Pulling down boards with MJ. Calling pick and rolls. Here comes my scrub. My center. Nope, couldn't get around. Take a jumper. Can't drop the jumper. I'm seeing some struggles on offense now. There it is. They finally got some more points for him. We're going to run an isolation with Magic here. To see if we can just bolt around some dudes. Oh yeah. Oh, the center was there. Oh, he was trying to trick me without moving that time. Sneaky, sneaky man. Keep that board, MJ. Oh yeah, Magic dropping 3 again. So one thing I like a little bit about the animations, like just the players on the court, is I can tell who MJ is. He's got that armband on, that little attention to detail. I like it. It's nice. So I know who I'm passing to when he gets the ball. Got that little white armband out there. Mine. Swish. Give it to me. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. Conversation going. We got Troy and Tom talking about some sort of streaming a league game. Troy was trying to stream a league game. There was some connection issues. Tom says, I wonder if this game is already easy for us against the computer because we're already good at these types of games. And you know, that might be true. So, and yeah, I mean, if we're, you know, you're good at a game generally, then, you know, but again, this is the first, it's still the beginning of the story mode. And so I'm not calling it out yet. We still have some room to grow, places to go, difficulties to increase. Oh yeah, now this one's a great one. No one, do all the moves I want, makes it fun. But yeah, back to Tom's point is, you know, maybe it's easy for us just because, you know, we've played enough games like this growing up. A lot of games just like it, and so we kind of get the feel of them. We know how they work. Well, like I said, I'm not going to call it yet because I still believe, oh crap, I still believe there is definitely some room for growth. Still only the 4th game in the whole story mode. Oh, there we go. Play without. The scrub. There it is. Charles Barkley. Throwing it down. thing I've noticed is, as it's gotten more difficult, the computer does tend to try to pass the ball around a lot more. So they're trying to move the ball around a lot more, especially going through. -1 again. Don't understand. So as they're moving the ball up court, you'll notice they make passes back and forth quite a pretty decent amount. Just going to leave Magic wide open. He'll drain that all day. He'll take it. So after a scary 7-2 start to this game, I have taken a massive lead to go up 50-17. You know, let's do a timeout just to continue rubbing it in their faces, get some more points as soon as possible. That's going in. That's an 8. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Splash. Can't get the last second buckets. Needed MJ taking those shots. Thanks, Troy, for the update on the Blackhawks game. I was curious about that. You know, they've lost 7 straight now, so it's a bit painful. So many losses in a row. But in this play world, I'm kicking some butt, destroying Boston, 50-19. So yeah, you can see that the field goal percentage is getting closer now. I got 60%, so I'm dropping a little more still. They're at 45%, so they're still moving up. So, I mean, we got some real shooting percentages now. And Magic Johnson obviously doing all the work for me. Look at, I mean, 29 points. So we got Larry Bird on the team now at small forward. So we got 1 scrub left. Going for our center here. Which, honestly, I can't remember which Laker this is. That should be obvious to me with the goggles. I want to say Chamberlain. If I'm totally wrong, which is probably it. Tom says, Sean's already signed up for the Green Bay NHL 94 tournament. Yes, I am. I am ready to start playing some retro hockey games out in the world. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, thank you. I feel like a real big moron, as I should. Thank you, Troy. Alright, so here we go into the last game of the night for me, as well as this round. Because apparently this is the 5th player, my last challenger. We'll see what happens after I get my 5 players. And then I'll probably call it a night and continue on next week. I don't want to be beating the whole thing in one night, you know. Gotta save some for later. Keep the suspense coming. I knew I had to step it up. I lost the last jump ball, so I figured I had to actually pump it up this time. Alright, so now we got Barkley. Oh, you got no moves left. I got you. Throwing it down. Of course, I say you got no moves left, but there was some -1 movements earlier in the last game. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Scrubs. Blocking. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Just no chance. Now we got Barkley throwing it down on the other end. This game's already going to be a beatdown. Barkley intercepting inbounds. Oh my. Wow. What a block. That's a block right there. Oh yeah, here we go. Larry Bird's just going to throw down the 3. 28. That's not going in. It's alright. Barkley's feeling it today. Oh yeah. Barkley's throwing down some more. I was the first to pay, Troy says, for that NHL tournament. Now I feel awesome. I feel like I should definitely win that tournament now, since I was the first one to pay. MJ. There we go. Use enough moves, make them move around. Easy dunk. So one strategy I've seen as the dunker is you kind of want to move it around as much as you can. Hopefully they will try to follow you. As the blocker, you kind of want to sit still as long as you can. Oh crap. Because then they might use up their moves, and then next thing you know they're not able to go anywhere. So it's kind of a who's gonna bite first kind of thing. Who's gonna give up? Ooh, he was catching me fast. He was only a 45 block. Barkley still getting that dunk down though. Throw it back down to Barkley. It's gonna go up again. Oh, these blocks are these dunks are getting hard. It's alright though, Larry Bird's just blocking everything. And I cannot make a three though. Tom says, the plan for me to tackle some NHL 94 is December. It's a great idea, man. I've been tackling it hard the past few weeks. Gotten pretty decent at the deke moves, and been doing a pretty good job of just working some computer in those games. So I've been training up on it because I knew it was in the Retro Sports League Championship, and I wanted to be prepared for everything. So I've been taking it on. Pulling down boards. Oh, I just got blocked. I tell you, everything about the dunks is getting harder right now. I mean, I could have about 18, 20 points. But they have stuffed me probably 4 times in this game. Here's MJ. Yes. Yeah, so Troy was talking about the online leagues for like EA to play NHL 94. Says they're a good way to get prep. But Troy, you say you prefer the or Tom says he prefers the in person, and so I agree with Tom. I really do enjoy playing in person, which is why I love going to the Demon Tap on Mondays, because then I can play games in person with friends. I think it works. I think it just feels better, feels more right. So I mean, I enjoy the in-person games as opposed to playing online. I did some Tecmo online back when I was in college. It was fun, but it just never felt the same. Oh, that was not the button I wanted to hit. Man, I'm in trouble. We're actually tied right now. I feel like I gotta step it up. I gotta pick up this game. Right now, my field goal percentage is actually lower than the computers, which is the first time I've seen that. I feel like I'm gonna have to get intense now. Well, what's going on? There's some Space Jam stuff happening? I'm getting magic out of this ball? What was that? Getting some Monstars out here? Now I keep going up for those threes, and maybe I should stop. because they're not working for me. But of course, Duncan wasn't working very much for me either. That's right. Center scrubs. Oh, I thought I got around him. That's alright. He doesn't have a lot of moves. There we go. We got him. Throw it down on him all day. There we go. Move the ball around enough. Things happen. Oh, here we go. Same two guys. Barkley throwing down again. This is where the game goes. This is where I take over. Getting boards, dishing it back down to Barkley. Magic Johnson going up now. Yes. So they've gotten better at blocking. I've started to kind of work them a little bit more by moving up and down a little bit, quite a bit more than I was in the past. Still can't make that three though. Nothing's falling from out there. Well, there's a three for them, so that's their first score of the half. Three again. Nope, still nothing. Maybe I gotta go back to those dunks again. Now they are working for me. Here's Larry Legend. There we go. Larry Legend on the Legends. Couldn't intercept the inbound though. There we go. Barkley's got it. Dish it to Legend. Wide open. I love the wide open slam dunk. No chance. Tom says, all these pickoffs take the lead. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Here we go. Scrubs. Scrubs on Kareem. Yes. A one gray scrub guy. Everyone else, superstar. You're right, Tom. Tom says we have one gray guy left. It's true, he's my center. And that's what I'm trying to do, is I'm trying to take Kareem to fill that last spot on this team. Wide open, Magic Johnson, 79, splash. So this third quarter has gone very, very well for me. A lot of intercepted inbounds. Intercepted inbounds, it just went flying. It's great. Alright, here we go, fourth quarter. So that third quarter went fantastically. Won it 19-7. Got my scrub in here. Dish it back out. Magic Johnson splashing threes. He's been my three guy ever since I acquired him. And they're throwing deep threes. Wow. Deep three on the run. Is that some rubber band stuff or what? That's what it feels like. Magic Johnson to the hole. Oh. No way, he wasn't there. It's alright. He got the dunk. Oh man, come on. Making long passes. Which the thing, the problem with long passes, especially around my defenders, is it's pretty easy for me to pick those off. But missed every single one of those. Scrubs it. That's not what I wanted that to go to. Sorry, got it back. Larry Legend for three. Yes. Couldn't get it. You can notice when I make those long passes, I'm able to actually switch to a guy that I think can get it. Oh yeah, Larry. Just spinning in circles from high up. 16-20 straight shooter, that's what's up. I didn't know you could spin that much and then still get a dunk off. Alright, Magic, what are we doing? Not running a play. The Legend. Legend goes around. Ooh, tried to get that -1 on me again. That's right, Tom says Scrubs are about to be 5-0. You know it. Can't beat the scrubs. Not even the legendary 77 Lakers can beat the scrubs. Oh, and they're leaving Larry wide open. He's taking another one. Going up down 720 double clutch. That is 2 full spins while going up and down. It's absurd. It's an absurd amount of movement. Let's ISO for magic here. And he's off. Oh, man, every time. Even though he's like not really there, he's still kind of there, and so they let him in. I feel like he probably has to actually leave the key for him to not show up in that dunk scene. That might be where it's at. Oh, Magic Johnson. Just throwing it down again. Throwing up threes. So last second, got nothing. 5-0 scrubs. Let's see what happens when you pick up all the legends. So I just plowed my way through that first team here. The second half, I very much picked up my play. Field goals went from 36% or something like that to 61 by the end of the game. So that means I was just draining them. As you can see though, only 4 out of 13 from three-point land. Dunks ended up being 20 out of 25. They were not good early in the game. Was not getting a whole lot of dunks. But started changing up what I was doing. Moved the ball a lot more. And all of a sudden those dunks started going down because they couldn't keep up. They were trying to chase me with them. Like I was talking about earlier, be able to block a dunk, you got to be patient. Maybe not try to jump as much. Wait till kind of the last spot to use all your moves if you need to. So I mean, was able to do that against the computer. So Scrubs going 5-0. Let's see what kind of cutscene we got going here. Oh yeah, there's my legends. Unlocked. Oh, that's a beautiful scene. Oh no. I like the little basketball pun there. Turnover will be permanent. The Phantom 5. They're gonna make me play now. I mean, I'm done for the night. I believe I can come back and play this again. I guess we'll find out next week when I come back. So we'll play the Phantom 5 another time. But for tonight, I think I'm gonna call it quits. Had a long day. I will see you next week. We're gonna be calling this Hoopin' with Slapshot. Next week, 7 o'clock, 7 to 8-ish. See you then.